you all hear that?
Hear what?
Yes, this call. It's a call.
Oh yes, it's a very familiar call, Jamaica. The Raptors. Everyone, we now said about white-bellied sea eagles. White-bellied sea eagles are the largest vertebrate that you can spot in Singapore.
Now these birds, they have rough undersides on their feet, which allows them to hold on to slippery and struggling prey, like fish or even snakes. In fact, they specialize in hunting for venomous sea snakes.
So we're going to do a demonstration, and also we'll be getting into position, giving them a replica of a sea snake. Now keep your eyes on Nelson, everyone. It's going to happen pretty quick. Alright, here it comes. In goes the snake, diving down and a great snap!
Missed it. Not to worry, we have a replay. Take a look. And would you look at that powerful grip? How about a louder round of applause for Nelson, our white-bellied sea eagle?
And that is why, everyone, the white-bellied sea eagles are actually my favorite vertebrate spot in Singapore.
Well, but Daria, there is another raptor that we can all commonly see in Singapore as well. That's right. Well, that is actually the Brahmani kite. So ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to Rado. And watch this.
Whoa, very nice.
Now these birds, they are agile and maneuverable in flight. It was a very beautiful catch, so would you all like to see that one more time, yes or no? Alright, one more time, shall we? Here it comes, and up it goes. Beautiful catch. Now, by the way, Brahmani kites, they are medium-sized raptors, but do not let their size fool you. These birds are more than capable of stealing and snatching prey away from a bird as big as the white-bellied sea eagle. So while walking around our parks in Mandai, don't forget to look up into the skies. You just might be lucky enough to spot yourself some wild raptors circling around. And this is what they look like in the skies. So the silhouette on the left is the white-bellied sea eagle, and the right, the Brahmani kite.
So it's very easy to spot the differences between these two birds. Now first would be their obvious size difference. And then you have the coloration, last but not least, the shape of their wings. So white-bellied seagulls, when they're flying, they have a V-shaped wing with a wedge-shaped tail.
Now Brahmani kites, on the other hand, they have M-shaped wings and a U-shaped tail. And of course, they are a lot more brownish in color.
Alright, Rado, it's time for you to head back home. There you go. Round of applause for Rado, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, did you know that each year about 2 million raptors migrate during the winter from their breeding grounds in Europe and Asia, flying all the way to as far as Africa? It is a perilous journey, and thousands, they never make it to their destination.
Now many around the world are being killed for sport. So we would need your help to save and protect these birds, or our skies would soon be empty.
Birds of prey are vital to the health of our planet. They help to remove old, sick animals as well as help to get rid of pests. So one bird in particular helps us very well with pest control, and that's what would be the owls. Now the rodents and these birds hunt for never hear them coming. And this is because owls are the masters of silent flight. So joining me right over here, we have Maya, a Malay fish owl, another local species.
I believe we have one more friend joining us right here on stage.
That's right. Where
So, everyone, I need all of you to please remain seated and be as quiet as possible. We are about to witness an almost unique ability of silent flight. And here he is right there. By the way, right up there, that is also Latif, our lovely Malay fish owl as well. Now everyone, please remain seated and now I'm pretty sure none of you had anything on your way down there, am I right? There we go, silent flight indeed. Now that is possible because owls, they have very soft edges at the tip of their feathers, and that helps them to alter air turbulence and even absorb noise, making their flights as quiet as a whisper. But not only that, these birds also have excellent eyesight. In fact, they have binocular vision just like us.
That's right, and the colors of an owl's eyes also tells us when they like to hunt. So owls with yellow color eyes, they tend to hunt during the day. The orange eyes means they like to hunt during sunrise and sunset. And last but not least, owls with black eyes, they tend to hunt during the night. Now with that everyone, it's time for our lovely owls to head back home, but before that, can all of you wave and say bye-bye? Thank you very much, Maya and Latif, our Malay fish owls.
Well, we have all seen some very impressive flight maneuvers by Susie, Nelson, Rado, and even our owls. But what if I told you that some birds of prey, they prefer to take a stroll on the forest ground instead of flying? Well, Daria is setting the stage ready for our next predator, and this bird, he looks like a falcon with sharp beak and talons, but he also behaves like a vulture, and would sometimes feed on carrion. So ladies and gentlemen from the South and Central America, let us welcome Raul, our southern crested Caracara.
This is an unusual bird of prey. He prefers to spend most of his time on the forest ground foraging for food. So as you can see, Raul right now is using his long legs and flat claws to overturn the rocks in search of insects, or in this case, the treats that I've hidden underneath. And right now, Raul is very busy. He's very meticulous as well, making sure he rechecks the rocks just in case he misses anything out. Alright, are you all done there, sir? Check all the rocks? There you go. Now, as Jamaica mentioned, they do behave like vultures. So when you come across a large carcass with lots of vultures feasting on it, you'll even find some caracaras joining them in the feast. So he raids nests and even steals food from other birds. But if the insects were to take off and fly away, they are able to make vertical flights into the air to catch them just like this.
Wow, no one here is impressed. Can you go higher, please?
Yeah, you're right, so pretty awkward timing. Okay, Rob, you know what? You're going to impress them. Let's go higher. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, higher!
Wow, now that's much better. But you know what? Raul believes that I can do a much higher jump for him.
Raul does not believe that, Jamaica.
Looks very, very excited. Okay, calm down. Let's show everyone. All right, on the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3, all the way up. Now that's what I'm talking about. All right, Raul, you've done an amazing job. Focus all the way back there to your little cake. There we go. And let's give him a big hand. Raul, our southern crested Caracara. Now, like I mentioned, Caracaras feeds on carrion, but of course they are not strong enough to rip apart large carcasses like the one right over there. So they would need the help of bigger bird friends. Bird friends like vultures. Now, but vultures are one of the most commonly misunderstood birds in the world. But when you see them on TV, so vultures are often portrayed as evil, circling around the skies with ominous music and a sense of impending doom. Well, we are here to tell all of you the real story.
The vultures, they use columns of air to fly and glide as they search for dead animals using their sense of sight and smell. The vultures, they help to prevent the spread of diseases.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Zena, our turkey vulture! Now coming all the way from the Americas, these are one of the few birds with a finely tuned sense of smell.
So this means that if there is a dead animal, the turkey vultures would be the first ones on the scene. Now other vultures would follow suit, but the other vultures would be doing the hard work of ripping apart the tough skin of the dead animal.
Well, another fun fact about turkey vultures is that they have really acidic stomach acid. It is as strong as car batteries and it helps them to digest carrion very well. Now I think Zena here has done a wonderful job. Let's give her a big hand. Zena, our turkey vulture. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now keep your eyes on the big screen and take a look at this very chaotic scene. Lots of great birds and different scavengers competing for food and stripping the large carcass right down to its bones. Well, this to me, it looks like a very messy feeding frenzy.
But Jamaica, I think you forgot that vultures are a social species and they respect their place in the pecking order. So when vultures gather, there is a feeding protocol.
So with that said, let's meet our very first guest at the feast. Ladies and gentlemen, our African white-backed vulture. Now these are the middleweights who feed on the flesh and organs of the carcass. They are social and yet aggressive feeders. About a group of 100 African white-backed vultures can strip a large carcass right down to its bones in less than 5 minutes. But once widely found in Africa, these birds are right now critically endangered.
So moving on to the next cause of the meal, which is the hide and the ligaments of the animal. Enter our sonorous vulture, the heavyweight from Europe. Now this bird is usually solitary except for when it comes to mating and having chicks. So they prefer to feed in smaller groups. Our male right over there, he has large gripping feet with sharp talons and a hooked beak to tear apart the tough skin of the carcass to eat chunks of flesh.
Well, speaking of which, Daria, I believe we have 2 more scavengers joining us, am I right?
Yes, we do.
Well, so if everyone is all set and ready, keep your eyes right up there. And we have one more from the satisfied. Now everyone meets our Maru stops from Africa. Like these birds, they have dagger-like beaks and a stern old-man face.
They cooperate and coexist with the vultures, joining them in the feast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, about 11 species of vultures in Africa clean up to 70% of the continent's carrier. So we all would be in a lot of trouble without vultures.
Well, that is very true, Daria. But unfortunately, we are losing these amazing birds around the world at an alarming rate due to various reasons caused by human activities, like poaching, deforestation, deliberate poisoning, and even superstitious beliefs. Many of these birds, they are right now critically endangered. And your conservation efforts will be the only way we can save them from extinction. They do their part in helping us to keep our environment safe and clean. I think they deserve a lot more appreciation than that, so can we please give them a louder round of applause?
Today you met Raptors and scavengers, these kings of the skies and the walkers of our earth. They're a part of our ecosystem, a part of our planet. And if we were to lose them, we would be losing a part of our family.
So let us all learn to do our parts, and let's learn to live in harmony with all races on earth.
This afternoon, if you'd like to learn more about parrots, toucans, pelicans, or flamingos, do head back here at the Sky Amphitheatre at 5 p.m. for the Wings of the World's presentation. Once again, 5 p.m. right here in the Sky Amphitheatre for the Wings of the World's presentation. And we hope you have a wonderful day ahead.